Walter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How old are they?
They are Walter's 8 and Dominic will be 11 in December.
All right, that's cool. Yeah. So they, following your love for sports, or
they do. Yeah,
okay.
they play soccer, flag football. They wrestle. So yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So you one day want to coach them, or maybe like in wrestling, since you did wrestling for 15 years.
Yeah. I coached them this year in football and then in soccer. My wife usually makes me do that, right? I never want to, so I don't want to coach my kids because I'm going to hold them to a higher standard than the other kids, and they're going to have to come home with me. So I want to be their dad, and I want them to be coached by someone else because I just know how hard it would be to be my son and wrestle for me. It wouldn't be easy for them. I'm not a dad coach. If they mess up, it won't be good for them.
I hear you there from personal experience. But Jim, so before you got into what you're doing now, what did you do professionally?
I worked at Sherwin-Williams Chemical Coatings for 7 years, and then in a place called Mazzella Lifting Technologies. And then I had my real estate license. And as I was coaching and I ended up flipping houses. So I've flipped 3 houses. That's how I ended up in Middlesex Township. It was a big foreclosure. So, yeah.
What led you to eventually wanting to purchase and be part of a group that owns a sports bar?
So we do have a business partner, me and my wife. I've known Matt for, at least 20 years probably. And one of our best friends got cancer. And we put on a golf outing for him. We started a foundation.
Okay.
And since we were in sports, me and Amanda were used to fundraising. So we started a golf outing, and all 3 of us were on the phone planning our 2nd annual golf outing. And he knew the prior owners of Zooky's, Jane and Stoney, and said that they were looking to sell and asked us if we wanted to buy Zooky's, and it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. And I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. And then we headed down Zooky's for a meeting, our first meeting. I asked my wife, I go, you're nervous? She was like, no, because it's never going to happen. Well, it happened.
So had you ever had an experience with Zooky's before that?
No, I like I said, I was a Bears fan. Mm-hmm. So as soon as I turned 21, I couldn't watch Bears games. I didn't have the NFL ticket back then. The only place that had it was Zooky's. So I would go down to Zooky's every Sunday. The waitress and bartender Colleen would always have the Bears on a certain TV for me. She was pretty cool. And yeah, so I spent a lot of years watching the Bears, a lot of Sundays watching the Bears down there. And
was that where you met your wife at? Because you said she used to work there.
No, I did not meet my wife there. But my 7 degrees of separation, my buddy always says. But my wife used to work there.
Okay.
She knew the prior owners, and she used to work there. I met my wife. She worked there because of one of my best friend's wives worked there, and we met at their wedding. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. So and the rest was history, huh?
And the rest was history.
No dates at Zooky's or anything?
No dates, no. Well, probably. Oh, yeah, we had dates at Zooky's before we were married. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah,
cool.
Definitely.
So, all right. So you grew up in Ambridge, a Bears fan. You went to Ambridge High School, obviously. Mm-hmm. So how much slack did you take for being a Bears fan?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
In the heart of Steeler Nation, right?
Right in the heart. And the Bears weren't too good when I was in high school, so I took a lot of slack. I used to like the Steelers a lot, and then I started to dislike them because of the slack I took for being a Bears fan growing up, So, yeah. But now I root for the Steelers as well. I'm still a Steelers fan.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
So. No. But I mean, if I had an uncle that was playing, whatever team he played for, I'd be a fan of that team as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm sure you got Bears gear for free from him as well. So
all the time.
Right? Yeah. That's
that's great.
Yeah. I would have just looked at him and said, you know what, you're jealous. That's all. Get over it. So, but what was life like growing up in Ambridge with like family life and things like that?
It was good. We lived in Baden. We lived in one house. We moved into my great-grandfather's house that he built. And then it was just a small little 2-bedroom. We lived there for, I don't know, number of years, and then we ended up moving right next door. My sister, we're 13 years apart.
Okay.
So she came along. My parents had trouble having kids, and and then she just came.
So there's just the two of you?
There's just the two of us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it's a neat bond, especially with the age difference. You could, as she was growing up, you could teach her the wonders of the world and
I know
what kind of creeps to stay away from.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, right?
Yeah, no doubt. So, well, let's dig a little bit into Zooky's and talk about Zooky's itself. So, Zooky's has been an establishment that's been well known throughout Beaver County. So tell us a little bit about Zooky's.
Yeah, so Zooky's is a sports bar. We have 52 TVs, screens. We try to cater to sports. We don't like, we only play sports 24/7. We're open 7 days a week from 11 to midnight every day. Close a few holidays, not all, a few. So on Saturday, we'll have college football. On Sunday, we'll have NFL. If there's a race on, we'll have a race. Whatever you want on, you just ask a waitress, and we'll cater to that. One of our specialties is wings for food. We've been selling wings for, a long time. That's what they started with. So the menu's expanded a lot, but it used to be wings and a couple other little things.
I got my Clucker card in my back pocket.
See, you
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Now we have everything from wraps to wings to pizza.
Okay.
Anything you could think of.
So since you've had it for about a year and a half, you said now?
Yeah.
So what are some of the improvements that you've made to the restaurant since you've taken over ownership along with your wife and your partner?
Yeah, I always tell everybody, you got to give credit to who started Zooky's, Jane Shearer. She did a good job. Her and her mom had that since it was Chips One back in the 80s, early 80s.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And they changed it into Zooky's, and, Jane turned it into what it is today. It was very small. I think it was a biker bar at one point, and changed it into what it is inside and out. It kept expanding and expanding the kitchen, expanding the patio. So I always have to say, I try to follow the template that she laid down. But what we've done, we spruced the outside up. We've resided the whole thing, changed the awnings, re-awning, did some things to the fence. Every year we want to do something small just to keep upgrading, just to keep going, the appearance of Zooky's, and just to keep going. We tried to keep most of the staff, and keep, like I said, I just try to follow the template that she laid because she did a good job.
No, I did notice, I remember the days of Zooky's when the outside area that you have now, they used to just put up basically plastic in this wintertime.
Yeah.
And you went out there, and that was the smoking area back in the smoking days.
Yeah.
That was the smoking area where everybody would go outside and smoke. Over recent years, you've really upgraded that to include, instead of having that plastic on, wood, it actually has garage doors out there now, and you've expanded it even more this year. I saw you had fire pits out there. Yeah.
So those fire pits were actually last year, right before we bought it. Again, I can't take credit for that. That was Jane.
All right.
She put those in. She put those fire pits in. What we do, we put a corrugated, it's like a corrugated plastic around to enclose that, so we don't have to use those garage doors. And now we have a lot more seating, I'd say 7 to 8 more tables that we can incorporate in our restaurant. And on a Friday, Saturday night, we're usually on a 45-minute wait, so those seats are pretty important to us in the winter.
Do you, for Zooky's, do you have to, do you recommend calling ahead for reservations? Do you take reservations, or is it just first come, first serve?
Yep, we don't take reservations. Yep. What we say is we give a heads up. You can call if you have a big party and give us a heads up. We do have big tables, so we tell our host, hey, save this big top, don't split it up. There might be we don't save it, but we seat people other places to try to accommodate you.
Understand. So this is the Best of Beaver County. I'm Frank Sparks for Mike Romi this week. Our guest is Jim Covert. He is one of the owners of Zooky Sports Tavern that's located on Route 51 in Falston. Famous for their wings for many years. We're going to take a short break here on the Best of Beaver County, and we'll have more right after these messages.
I'm Patty.
And I'm Bob. We're retired and
House.
lived in it for 40 years.
Raised our kids.
But it became too much. The upkeep, the stairs.
Moving seemed like such a hassle. We didn't even know where to start. So we didn't.
Until we met Cindy at St. Barnabas.
She talked us through our options.
Yeah. And she helped us with our move and all the arrangements.
There was so much stuff. Who knew we had 3 fondue pots?
But she made it easy.
So easy.
Now we enjoy ourselves.
Golf, the pool, new friends, shuttles to where we want to go.
The pub and the food.
So good.
There wasn't a long-term commitment or any large fees.
And they have a healthcare system on campus with doctors if we need it. The kids really like that.
The kids like to come and eat with us.
There's an easier, worry-free way to retire at the Village at St. Barnabas. Come visit us for a free and informative counseling session and personal tour.
I can't believe you waited so long.
I can't believe you waited so long.
Visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-443-0700.
And we're back here on the Best of Beaver County. I'm Frank Sparks in for Mike Romi this week. Mike will be back with you again next week. Our guest this week on the Best of Beaver County is Jim Covert. He is one of the 3 owners of the Zooky Sports Tavern down on Route 51 in Falston, basically New Brighton mailing address, but right there along the strip there. Been there for years. I think everybody in Beaver County knows who Zooky Sports Tavern is and have had the wings sometime in their life. That's my personal favorite. Every time I come down there, I like to get me the stadium-style glass of a nice cold one. Yeah. And the wet ranch, as they call it, with the the ranch dressing on it. That's my go-to. So tell us a little bit about the wings and your menu that you have.
Yeah. So I want to say we have 37 flavors
Wow.
of wings. So there's a lot. Dry, anywhere from wet and dry. Anywhere from super hot, psycho, all the way down to your barbecue flavors.
I like that name Psycho for a wing flavor. That must be pretty smoking hot.
Almost all of our wings are made homemade in-house. In the back, I have one of our cooks that's been there a long time, is in charge of making our sauces. He does a good job trying to keep them consistent. He actually has a degree, but he chooses to work at Zooky's.
That's cool.
It's pretty good. He's a good guy. And, he does that. We have burgers. I think they're pretty good. All kinds of appetizers.
I heard they are very good from some reports that I got from last night.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They are. It's a certain steak meat we use, and I've tried to go to other vendors to try to switch it, and you just can't. I can't do it.
Gotcha.
We have to use that brand.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. And
So what else you got on the menu? You got salads, wraps. What else?
Yeah, salads, steak salad, grilled, crispy, chicken salads, taco salads, a lot of different salads. You can add protein to any salad. And then we have pizzas. We just recently upgraded our pizzas a little to a wood-fired pizza crust. And it was a 9-inch. Now it's a 12-inch. We have that. We have a create your own pizza now. I just added that to the menu actually today.
Okay.
What else do we have? A lot of stuff. Appetizers. A lot of unique to Zooky's. Our appetizers come with fries. So if you order zucchinis, it comes with fries.
Oh, that's cool.
If you order, hot pepper cheese balls, it comes with fries.
How about the buffalo chicken dip? I know a couple people that are very like that, and they actually, when they're sitting there, actually get multiple orders of buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah. That's made in-house as well every day. So, our buffalo chicken dip is good. Like most of our stuff is made in-house, which is pretty nice, our sauces and dips.
Now, do you have specials on certain days of the week?
We do. So we always have a special on beer or mixed drinks Monday through every day, So game day, college game day, Saturday has a special, but it runs all day. Same with Sunday.
What about food specials?
Food specials, we really don't have that.
Okay.
That's something we're looking into incorporating, maybe around a holiday. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? We do have a Lenten special when Lent comes around, but I'd like to maybe broaden that to add a special every season, maybe.
Gotcha. Now, we're talking about the holidays and, coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you book a party or anything at Zooky's?
You can.
Okay.
So people call all the time. We always say we never like to save tables. So if you're looking to book a party on a Saturday night or a Friday night during rush hour, I can't do that. Just because you have regulars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't disrupt that. But a lot of people, Heritage Valley, McGuire Homes, they all have parties at Zooky's. All you have to do is call the store and give us a heads up. You know, we have them from 50 people to 70 people to 30 people to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, you know, those parties, we like to keep them during the day sometime. We can do it at night if it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday starts to get hard for us to hold a party.
That's a busy time of the week.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what are some of the things that Zooky's does within the community to help out in the community?
We always try to help out. So we do a number of golf outings. One of our waitresses has a golf outing. We like to do that. We like to donate and sponsor and participate in it. We still participate in the, it's called Lappick Foundation outing. One of my friends, we just did from Ambridge Legends Foundation. He just passed away with leukemia. So they're going to do, it was a 2019 baseball tournament.
Okay.
And we supplied the food for that. So anything like that. We'll support local football teams, Western Beaver, Blackhawk. You know, we try to support bowling teams. Anyone who comes to us, we try to help out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Beaver teams, we try to help out.
Last night, you guys hosted a special edition of the Coach's Corner, number one ranked single A team in the area here. Southside Rams were down there. What was your thoughts about the Coach's Corner last night? It seems like you had a pretty packed house last night.
Yeah, it was busy. We were on a little bit of a wait for a little bit there. Not long, but a little bit. Yeah, it was pretty good. So I thought they did a really good job. The kids did good. You know, parents showed up. It was nice. It's a nice event that you guys hold, you know, for the community. So you get their names out there. That's a big deal for them. I know. I coached 1 year of freedom football. So kids love, you know, a little bit of recognition. They love that, you know.
Kids and their family, their mom and dad.
Yeah, you're right. Their mom and dad love it too.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's no doubt. There's nothing like mom or dad hearing their son or daughter's name mentioned on the radio during a broadcast, or even, you know, just doing a Coach's Corner or something like that, seeing them interviewed. And with the new technology, kind of like what we're doing now with Facebook Live,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. So now you can actually sit somewhere. You can sit at home, bring it up on your big screen TV and watch it if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So you guys have a whole bunch of TVs down there. So estimate the total. I know there used to be, I don't know if it's still there, you used to have one in the floor even.
We do.
Okay.
We still have that.
All right. So how many TVs
I think
you got?
52.
52.
I've
Wow.
counted 52, and there's one in each bathroom as well. They're everywhere.
They are. Trust me. Yeah. Eddie Crow's our producer today. He's sitting over there laughing, but he is 100% correct. There is there. Yeah. So while you're going to the facilities, you can watch whatever you want to watch.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the motif of the place, how it's decorated. I see there's some football helmets and different things.
Yeah, there's football helmets. Try to keep it clean. I always say clean. I'm rough on a lot of our vendors come in and want to put their special signs in, and our waitresses and bartenders and managers will tell you I like to keep a clean look, right? And Jane did that well, and I like to stick with that. And so it's pretty simple. The TV is actually sets the ambiance lighting, you know, it's low. Without the TVs, it looks a lot different.
Right.
When you're in there in the morning, I get there early. But the TVs help the feeling of everything, and beer signs, just a clean, we like to keep a clean look.
So
not cluttered.
You're here with us today talking to us as the owner, but we're talking during break, and I think the true boss is you go home to her every night, right?
Yeah, my wife. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about her. We didn't really get into it too much.
No.
She's a local girl as well, right?
Yeah, she's from
Okay.
Beaver. She's really good. Amanda's good. We couldn't do it without Amanda. Me and Matt, our other partner, always talk. She's the back of the house. She takes care of all the finances. She's an accountant by trade, so that's what she does.
Okay. What about Matt? Tell us a little bit about him.
Matt, he has his own construction business. He rents out heavy equipment and demolition. That's his other venture.
That's a little different
right?
So he mixes in. Okay.
Yeah, so he helps out with maintenance at Zooky's.
But I was gonna say, that's a good thing though, because then when you want to expand, he can
help out.
Yeah,
right?
help out.
Yeah,
be part of that. So any plans in the works for more expansion? I mean, you can't go much further on the outdoor patio, but you got that big lot that's over there that has cars in it.
It has cars. Yeah. You got the lot. You could go. I mean, we would have to expand our kitchen. Right now, our kitchen, they just expanded 4 or 5 years ago, and it's at capacity.
Okay.
It's as much as it can take. I fit 6 cooks in a small area on a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, and it's just all I can do to get the food out as fast as possible. So we would have to expand that kitchen first. We always talk about going up because we can't go out.
Well, that's true.
anymore.
You got that second story there. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Get a dumbbell waiter or something, figure something out.
I was at a bar years ago in Savannah. It was like that. You went upstairs and it had steps that you went up. Yeah.
Was it? That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but that's cool. So tell us about maybe some of the hidden gems of Zooky's we don't know about. We all know about the wings. We all know about the beer specials. What's maybe something that's hidden we don't know about?
Just a lot of the longtime employees, you come down there, they're good people. We have some of our cooks have been there a long time, 18 years, the one in the day. So that helps consistency. Bartenders, my daytime bartender has been there 10 years. She helps out, Those are your people or your hidden gems. Our GM she was one of my nighttime bartenders, and I helped. And she is now our general manager. We promoted her. She's been there. So I'd say
she's been there for forever.
Yeah, I'd say people are your hidden gems, right? And
one of the different things I noticed about Zooky's as well, too, is when you have a waitress, you don't have a waitress. They kind of like everybody rotates and just helps everybody out.
Yeah, everybody rotates. They help each other out. They share tips. So, they all help each other out. They rotate. It works pretty good for us. It's not a lot of restaurants do that.
No,
I don't know
creates
many.
Good service, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, well, tell us in closing about a little bit more. Do a recap of what Zooky's is about, how people can get a hold of you, and if you got a website, if you do Grubhub or anything like that, let everybody know.
So our telephone number is 724-843-WING, and we do have. We have takeout. If you call, we have takeout. We do shut that off when our kitchen gets overwhelmed. But, we have that. We don't have Grubhub, but we do have different we're looking to expand our online ordering, so you could just go online. That's in the near future, we want to do. So we do have DoorDash as well.
All right. Do you guys have like a website or anything?
We do.
Okay.
ZookySportsTavern.com. You can go there. We have a Facebook page and an Instagram. Just look Zooky Sports Tavern.
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram. But yeah.
Anything coming up special for the holidays you got planned? I know Thanksgiving Eve is usually the biggest night out in our area as well as in the United States. So anything planned for it?
We were talking about it today. We don't know. We might plan something. So just look on Facebook, to see what happens. We do get busy on those days. You know what I mean? So just keep an eye out for us. New Year's Day, we are always open for the football games.
Any New Year's celebration, anything like that, or?
New Year's Eve, we are open, but only until 5 or 6 o'clock. We let our employees go and enjoy that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's not many nights they can enjoy things. So
yeah, I hear you.
Being open 7 days.
All right. So the biggest question of the day.
Yeah.
You own Zooky's.
Yes.
You can be there anytime you want, and you can eat anytime you want. What's your favorite thing on the menu?
No, I've been getting, since I've been in my 20s, chicken and fries.
Chicken and fries.
That's one of their old staples on the menu.
Okay.
So
All right.
I usually get that, a burger or a salad. I'm pretty easy.
You're
Or
pretty
a
easy.
wrap. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. So, well, Jim, it has been a pleasure talking with you today. Again, we thank you. You were one of the new advertisers here to Beaver County Radio with holding an event last night at your place at Zooky Sports Tavern. We really appreciate you doing that. It was a good time, and we hope you enjoyed it as well, and we hope you enjoyed your time on the Best of Beaver County today.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me. This is pretty cool what you guys do.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I'm Frank Sparks. That's it for me. Next week, Mike Roma will be back with you with another guest here on the Best of Beaver County. Everybody have a great day. And as Mike says, I'll say for him, make sure you go out there and be safe.
Thank you for listening to the Best of Beaver County. St. Barnabas is pleased to have provided content and sponsorship for the program. Tune in this Sunday at 11:30 for an encore presentation of today's program on Beaver County Radio. And next Thursday at 11 for another edition of the Best of Beaver County on WBVP, WMBA, and 99.3 FM.
Join Fisher's New Brighton Food Lane and Beaver County Radio for 3 big live broadcasts benefiting our seniors. Stop in on Monday, November the 20th, Monday, December the 4th, and Monday, December the 18th from 10 a.m. to noon to donate an item. Some items that are needed are socks, blankets, soap, lotion, puzzles, games, juice, cereal, peanut butter, coffee, tea, or a gift card. Join us for some fun like spinning the prize wheel, and you can see